Welcome to the Kicks and Trips YouTube channel. I'm your host, Sean, also known as Sneaker AFI, Sneaker Aficionado, or Sneaker Afi. Back to you with another video. I know it's been a while. A lot of things going on. I've officially moved into my new place. You see some sneakers in the background. It's kind of like my temporary setup. Still moving some things around, but I guess be on the lookout for a new setup at some point. But what I want to do in this new video is, I'm a little late, but I'm going to go ahead and go through all the sneakers that I wore in February, because, you know, I'm still doing my 365 challenge where I wear a different pair of sneakers every day of the year for 365 days. And we're just going to see how it's going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that video and let me know what you think. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I remind you U-Haul box or the container store. Drop top front little boxes. They're empty for now. Project on the way. Anyway, day one, February. Had these Adidas campus joints. As I've said in other videos, you know, I came late to the ball game for Adidas. These are actually the only campuses I do have, and real comfortable, chill sneak, kind of like you know, make run and do some errands, whatever. Just real low key. Day two, I had these Jordan 1 Sport Royals, lows. Big fan of Jordan 1s. If you watch the channel just a day, especially lows. Got the Yeezy 350 Israels. I think I said that right. I just love the fact that these are so freaking bright. Like highlighters. Next one were these these Jordan 11 low snake skins, or actually they're called light bones. The actual snake skins are the blue colorway, which, by the way, I do have those, and I still have the originals that came out. And I was so happy when they actually retro the blue snake skin, because I beat mine to death. I mean, those came out, I think, right after I was out of high school, just to put some age on myself, and I beat them to death playing basketball in them and everything else. These are the Jordan 13 Gray Atmospheres, I believe is what they're called. Nice little shoe. Next up, got the Jordan 12 University Gold, or Gary Payton's, whichever one you want to call them. All right, so next up, this is an interesting shoe. This was a shoe that at one point I thought I was going to do a review on. I didn't do a review on. These are the Air Max 1. These are Nike by You, so these are ones that I designed. And I designed these specifically to match my favorite football team, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. So prior to starting this challenge, last year, 2020, like every weekend or every Sunday when I was actually still going to my Eagles bar locally, I would wear these. A couple of guys like, oh, yo, man, I need those. Those are dope. I was like, yeah, I made these, man. So hopefully Nike ID comes back out, because I do want to make a, you know, not another pair of these, but another pair for another one of my Philadelphia teams, maybe the Sixers, maybe the Flyers, or maybe the Phillies. We'll see. All right, next up, got the Air Jordan 4 What Does, and that's comprised of the let me see, the Bread 4 military one, and the regular fire red one. I think I got all of them. Oh, and the cement joint. This was slept on at first, and I think, you know, after The Last Dance, just like every other Jordan, man, it just took off. So let's go to the next row. So here's row number 2, and this is the Adidas Night Jogger. If you've ever heard me talk about Adidas Night Joggers, is probably the second most comfortable sneaker in my opinion that they own, that I own, I should say, because there's probably others, but 350 Boost would be number 1, Night Joggers would be number 2. I bought these. These are kind of cool. They kind of remind me of the Seattle Seahawks colorway a little bit, except the blue's a little bit darker. Then we got the Jordan 1 Low Gold Toes. Fire, man. Just straight fire. Then we got one of my favorites from last year, the Air Jordan 1 Mocha. And this is actually my size, because in the which is size 11, because you know, if you listen to my review, I originally got them in a 10.5. I was able to find my size 11, sell a 10.5, and here we are. These are dope. Next up, we got the Jordan 5. We call them the Michigans. Man, these, again, I got these, I think these came out in 2019, and it wasn't hard to get them at the time, but you know, like I said, after say the last thing, it's like everything was hard to get Jordan wise. Next up, we got the let me say this correct, Air Max 3 Laser Blue. You know, got that nice little hang tag from the 90s, love it. After that, let me move my hand a little bit. We got the Air Max 90, is it triple red, I believe? Like the whole sneaker is red, man. These are red bottoms, these are bloody shoes. For real, for real. And then after that, we got the Jordan, was this 12 Low, the Super Bowl kick. I forgot what the actual formal name of it, but this was actually dope. I like the canvas upper. And actually, I got these. I wasn't even checking for these per se. I had went into, I think it was Champs. I was in the store, and it just so happened that they had this pair sitting at the front. These are like a size 10.5. I was like, I normally can't fit a size of 10.5, and tried it on, and what do you know, they fit. So I went ahead and copped them. On to the next row. All right, so here's the third row. So third row is the Yeezy 350s. I think these were originally called the Ezreals, but these are actually called, I guess they renamed them to the Carbons. This was probably my second favorite colorway of the 350s that came out between this year and last year. My favorites, which I still haven't bought, are the Zions, but I'm still going to get them eventually. I've just been waiting for the price to be at a price range that I want. I think it is there now, but too many other kicks to buy. So, but I'm going to eventually get them. But this was probably my second favorite. And just look at, man, this thing just pops. Next up was the Puma RS Dreamer 2. These are the J. Cole shoes, the second pair. And it was funny, when I actually put these on in February, it was just so happened that that was the day it was snowing, and it was actually also the home inspection for my house. So you know, this actual outsole looks so rugged that I decided to go ahead and wear them as snow boots. It actually worked out perfectly, because the grip on these are actually pretty good. So I can imagine how well they actually work as basketball sneakers. That's actually what they are. So number 2 is the Jordan 35. And at one point I was going to actually do a video on the 35. I never did. This is actually probably one of my favorite models since Jordan's retirement. I think my favorite probably still the 23, but these would come into a nice second. I like the ode to the Jordan 5 on the tongue. If you see it, it's got that Jordan 5 tongue on it. It's really dope. And this was a nice colorway. It's actually, I think people step on the 35s. These are actually pretty dope. They're really comfortable. I haven't really played basketball in a number of years, but if I did play basketball, it would definitely be in these 35s. Next up are the these are the Grant the Grant, GT Grant Blazers Lows, I believe. I think that's the number. These were a sneaker that I wore, I actually bought on deployment and beat up on deployment. So that's why they're kind of a little dingy or dirty, whatever the case may be, because these saw the sands of Kuwait quite a bit. I actually probably even dipped them in, wore them in Iraq, and I wore them in Jordan. So these sneakers are kind of whirly, honestly. Next up, got the Air Max 90 Panther or Green Panther, not Panther. What am I talking about? The Air Max 90 Green Python Quick Strike. I love that that hit of Python. Obviously, it's not real Python, but I just like the color of them, and I like the fact that it's got those hits of red. Red's my favorite color, so these really go. And also wore these during the Eagles football season last year as well. So obviously, if I'm wearing them this early in the season or early in the year, come football season, I'm gonna have to find some other sneakers to wear for Eagles games when I'm going to my Eagles bar. So got to be a little bit more creative, I guess, for 17 weeks during the course of the season. We'll see. Next up were the Air Jordan 1 Smoke Ray 1 Lows. Got these for retail. And I got these early, so since then, I looked these up on StockX the other day, and then don't you know people are trying to buy these for like well over almost $300 something, and these were like a $90 kick. I just find that very interesting. I just find that very interesting, the resale price of these, but dope sneaker nonetheless. And then last on this row, dope shoe. I remember when these I got these in, I don't know if this was 2019 purchase. These are the Nike Air Max 1 Swipers for De'Aaron Fox. These are crazy between the mismatch of the sneakers, the materials. This was just like a dope ass like Air Max 1. I remember when these came out, man, I ran to the store. This was when I was living in Pensacola. I ran to the store to get these. And surprisingly, nobody had bought them. Since I've been wearing them and how attractive they are, man, I wish I would have bought 2 pair. I know the resale values on these high. That doesn't really matter to me because I'm keeping these regardless, but these are fucking fire. Actually, I shouldn't say that. These are freaking fire. We're on to the last row now. So last row, these were a sneaker I couldn't get originally. They came out on sneakers and they were sold out. I was really pissed about them because I wanted these. These are the Nike Air Tech Challenge Black Lava. To us growing up in the 90s, they're known as the Andre Agassi's. And this shoe right here, man, I had to go to I believe I bought these off of GOAT, man, because I could not miss out on these, man. I probably should have waited a little bit longer before I wore them, but I just couldn't help it, man. These shoes are fire. Next up are the another Yeezy 350 Cinders. So if you look at them, they're kind of like a light brown or like a light dark brown, not exactly black. And after that, we got the Air Jordan 1. I'm sorry, as you were, the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee that came out around Christmas time last year. These are supposed to be the 25th anniversary of the Jordan 11, and they did not disappoint. Can't wait for the Jordan 11s coming out this year. Next up was the you think this is the bread, but it's not actually the bread 1. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low Gym Red. Subtle differences between it and the bread 1. But this is it. You can still find these in stores if you're looking for them. And then next up, we got the Air Jordan 1 Black Cement IE. No, I keep saying Air Jordan 1. Air Jordan 11 IE. and the black cement colorway. These were fire. And then my last sneaker I wore for February are the Nike SB Blazer Edge. And let me just pick up one of them. Let me tell you the cool thing about this is the double tongue, giving you kind of that Sakai flavor that people are into. Really detailed. I like this. The stitching where the swoosh would be. Then you got the swoosh right here in the toe box. Flip around on the side. There's your swoosh. You got the double tongue and it's ripstop as well. So yeah, and I got these coming out in a couple different colorways. So yeah, that was everything I wore in the month of February of 2021. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends. For the month of March, which I've already started, since March is typically the month that we get the Air Max Day, I dedicated pretty much the whole month to Air Maxes, other than the first day of the month of March, which was my closing day on my house. That was a different pair of sneakers, but everything else for the month of March should be Air Maxes. And as soon as the month of March is over with, I'll go ahead and post that video. But until then, enjoy the January video and also enjoy this February video. Let me know what you think and what you may want to see. We're still kicking it out, but like I said, the goal is to get 365 different pair of sneakers in the course of the year, and we're just now heating up. So with that, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.